Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to another video in our Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Universe mode. This is going to be a cracker. This is PWG Black Mass. As you can expect, Aleistar Black is getting a shot at Kenny Omega's Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Championship tonight. And here we go, then, starting off with an interesting match utilising two people we're not seeing so far. We've got Cedric Alexander and ACH. Yeah, just downloaded ACH today, actually. I'm a little bit dubious about the core, but I do like it. I think it's a pretty good one. Essentially, I've been trying to download people with less logos on to try and get more people, more variation on the rosters. ACH, of course, be working this show. Probably working Ring of Honor as well. And who knows, maybe some other stuff. Maybe he'll work a bit of New Japan in the junior heavyweight division. Could work a bit of Lucha Underground. That's the wonder of this universe mode. People can just float around and just improve rosters here and there when they need to. Nice powerbomb in the corner there by ACH on Cedric Alexander. So we've got a cracking show for you tonight. Of course, we've got this match. We've also got PCO taking on Jeff Cobb. We've got the Rascalz challenging DIY for the PWG Tag Team Championships. We've got a fatal four between Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Fenix and Bandido. And our main event, as discussed, is Kenny Omega defending his Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Championship for the first time against Aleistar Black. Hence, PWG Black Mass is the name of the show. So this will be pretty fun, actually. We've got some interesting stuff. We've got another PWG show coming for you in a couple of weeks' time. That's going to be Mystery Vortex. That'll be a 2-day show of mystery cards. I really like PWG. It's one of my favourite companies. I mean, AEW's popped up now, and I think AEW is going to be very, very good as well, judging by the quality of the pay-per-views we've seen so far. So hopefully this is a great time for wrestling now, and a great time for our universe mode. Cedric with the boot in the gut of ACH now taking him up. These two weren't in a tag team. No, it was ACH and Caprice Coleman were a tag team, weren't they? Is it CNC Wrestle Factory? I just, for some reason, I always thought that Cedric Alexander was part of that as a trio. I'm not 100% sure. You might be able to tell me on that one, but it'd be interesting if these two guys could be a team, a tag team. It would be, of course, both working Ring of Honor as well. I feel like Cedric's going to get some more work in a lot of places. I think I'm considering maybe Impact is a good place for Cedric, as is New Japan, of course. Like I said, Ring of Honor as well. Cedric could be very good in. Nice trip there by ACH. I'm sort of trying to think of places for people to go where they're going to actually have... the problem is with Ring of Honor, it's like, where do we see Cedric sitting? I mean, he's not going to be fighting for the Ring of Honor Championship, I don't think. Is he good enough to fight for the Television Championship? Probably. But if he goes to Impact, he'll be able to fight for the X Division Championship. If he goes to New Japan, he'll be able to go for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. So it's sort of like trying to pick the right people for the right rosters and the right rosters for the right people, if that makes sense. There are more people that I want to bring in soon. I've tried not to flood the rosters too quickly, but people like Dolph Ziggler, for example, I would like to see him go somewhere. I'm half tempted to bring back 3MB as a sort of more... A better stable, a more, not a joke stable, but a proper sort of stable. Obviously, Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre, and Heath Slater. I like that idea. I feel like Randy Orton might get a little bit of a run somewhere. I don't think he'll be a permanent member of anywhere, though. Is ACH now taking Cedric up? Oh! Into that packaged DDT, packaged Brainbuster. Is that going to be enough? No, it's not. ACH... gutted. He thought he had the match won there and then. Who else is there? Velveteen Dream, someone I want to see move somewhere, and the Street Profits are pretty good. Heavy Machinery I'd like to see somewhere. Of course, all the females have moved to Shimmer anyway. But there's many people, a lot of the cruiserweights as well. Drew Gulak, of course, was seen in Combat Zone Wrestling, but I feel like he could do pretty well somewhere else. Araya Davari, of course, we've seen Mustafa Ali yesterday making his debut in Impact Wrestling. And I feel like there's going to be a lot more interesting names being moving around, I think. Nice back fist there by Cedric, and now taking ACH up and dropping him face first. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. It's a cracking start to this match so far, though. Cedric now a boot right in the gut of ACH, now locking in this armbar. Oh, into an arm breaker. Now Cedric stalking the grounded ACH. So they take him up into a brainbuster. Drops into the pin. That could be enough to secure Cedric Alexander the win. No. ACH able to kick out. Cedric not happy, telling the referee he needs to count quicker than that. Cedric now stalking ACH. Nice German suplex there by ACH as well. ACH now has a hold of Cedric Alexander into the German suplex deadlift. 2. No, only a 2 count. Wow. This is a really good match so far. I'm really enjoying this between these two. Nice boot in the gut there by ACH. Now taking Cedric up into a brainbuster of his own. ACH now heading up to the top turnbuckle. And he's stalking Cedric, who's slowly getting back up to his feet. ACH now into a crossbody. Cedric caught it. Spins him up. Making him think about it. Wow. Into the vertical suplex. Cedric Alexander, incredible strength. As ACH very smartly rolling to the outside. But Cedric just not paying attention for a split second. Gets caught by ACH, who takes him up and drops him in the Falcon Arrow. Crashing spine first into the wooden floor. Well, I am considering bringing something back, actually, and you guys are going to be able to help me with this one. I'm going to start bringing back the best match series. So whenever we have a cracking match in our universe mode, we'll just upload it as a single match as well, which I think would be pretty cool to do. I'm not going to do it the same day, obviously, because it seems a bit pointless then. But I like the idea of having our best matches from this universe mode in a separate playlist, just so we can go back and relive the good old days. So if you do see a match that you think you wouldn't mind watching again, then do let me know, and I'll get it cut out and put on to another playlist for us. There is the package brainbuster I'm considering. This one's been a fantastic match so far. There's the pin, and there's the win for ACH in his first appearance here in this WWE 2K19 universe mode. Well done, ACH. I see a good future for this guy. But like I said, let me know what you want to see. Good win for ACH. Cedric rolls to the outside. He doesn't look too happy with himself. He'll feel like he should have picked up a victory there. So where do you see ACH? Ring of Honor? New Japan? Impact? You let me know. And do you think a tag team between these two could work as well? And here we go. PCO versus Jeff Cobb. 1-on-1. Should be pretty interesting. I feel like Jeff Cobb might have this. I mean, PCO is an absolute unit, but Jeff Cobb is at the real peak of his career right now. And I think Jeff Cobb will be someone who will be looking to get himself a championship match very, very soon here in PWG. Oh my god, look at this. Oh. Sit-out powerbomb on PCO, who's barely got off his back all match. Jeff Cobb's just dominated now, throwing PCO up onto his shoulders like he's not even there. Treating PCO like he's a cruiserweight, for God's sake. Jeff Cobb once again. Just picks PCO up and launches him. Wow, Jeff Cobb is brutal now, locking in this Rings of Saturn submission on PCO. But PCO able to break free. Does he have anything? PCO, he's back up on his feet. And just taking Jeff Cobb down now. PCO trying to finally get some offense going. rolls Jeff Cobb over, going for a cheeky quick pin. It's far too early for that for PCO, but I think just trying to try his luck. See how much damage he thinks he'll need to do to Jeff Cobb to keep him down long term. Nice belly-to-belly suplex. And a big boot looking for the gut of Cobb, who just makes a running drop kick right in the face. Jeff Cobb now, they're just picking PCO up into a deadlift gut wrench suplex. Jeff Cobb now bringing PCO back up to his feet. Oh, PCO, nice quick jab. PCO bringing Jeff Cobb back up to his feet once again, looking for a super kick. Cobb sidesteps, but PCO was quicker, caught him, and then Cobb just launching him. A boot right in the gut, and then just choking Jeff Cobb out in the corner. PCO with a pin, it's a 2 count. PCO with a boot in the gut of Jeff Cobb. Now takes him up. PCO package pile driver on Jeff Cobb. This could be a chance for PCO here. I really thought Jeff Cobb was going to dominate this, but PCO really showing great ability now. Locking in a chin lock. Of course, PCO does have fantastic experience, been wrestling since the very early 90s. Cobb's back up on his feet. There's the boot in the gut of PCO. Picks him up. My God, just picks him up like he's not even... like he's a cruiserweight. PCO now. Elbows in the back of the head. Big Samoan drop by PCO as well. PCO's back up on his feet. Clotheslines Jeff Cobb. PCO now heading up top. He's looking for a moonsault. No. He is. And he hits it. Wow. That's a big, big move on Jeff Cobb. PCO rolls him over into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count. Jeff Cobb kicks out on a 2. Oh my God, we've had two. Well, we've had a fantastic match already. We've got another fantastic match in the making here. Like I said, let me know if there are any fantastic matches that you think we should upload into our best match series. I've already got a couple penciled down. Nice uppercut there by PCO and a big clothesline as well. Jeff Cobb lifts PCO up into a gorilla press and drops him. Standing moonsault by Jeff Cobb as well. There's the pin. Only a 1 count. Wow. PCO. Great work by him. Jeff Cobb now locking back at the legs. Cobb now bringing PCO back up to his feet. Into the corner he goes. Big uppercut. Cobb sending PCO into the corner. Big uppercut once again. Boom! Wow, what a German that is by Jeff Cobb. And another standing moonsault. I feel like this should be enough now to finish him off. And there we go, Jeff Cobb. What a fantastic win that is for Jeff Cobb. What a fantastic match that was. I weren't expecting PCO to be as much as a force as he was, to be honest. I mean, he's a very good wrestler, don't get me wrong, but Jeff Cobb is really at the height of his career at this point in time. That was a massive win for him. I really enjoyed that. That's 2 fantastic matches we've had so far in this show. I do enjoy PWG. I mean, it's so cool, isn't it? There was that big moonsault by PCO earlier on. Not quite enough to get the win, though. I thought it might have been, to be honest with you, but Cobb had other ideas kicking out. And then a standing moonsault by Jeff Cobb. Again, that was only a 1. There's that big German, the tour of the islands. But Jeff Cobb is victorious. Yeah, Jeff Cobb's another one that I'm trying to think about the best way to use. I feel like United States Championship level on New Japan. Obviously here in PWG, be going for the main event. Do you want to see Jeff Cobb? Jeff Cobb does wrestle for Ring of Honor, doesn't he? That's a question for you. I feel like he is in Ring of Honor. Maybe Ring of Honor Championship be a good place for him as well. Then maybe even have a go at Impact or even at AEW for a bit. Who knows? And there we go, that's what it's for then. In Excalibur's own words, the shittiest looking tag team championships in the world today. The Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team Champions. Of course, DIY won the belts on our very opening night of PWG. It was the first night of the Battle of Los Angeles, defeating the Bucks, Red Dragon and the Lucha Brothers in a fatal 4-way. They then successfully retained the championships on night 3 of that same championship tournament against the Kings of Wrestling. And tonight they get the Rascalz. So this should be pretty interesting to see how this all pans out, to be honest. Ciampa Gargano looking pretty strong as a tag team. I think we'll see them in other companies as well. Of course, Ring of Honor is the obvious place for them. But who knows, you might see them in other shows. AEW always talk about how strong they want their tag team division to be, so maybe they could be part of that. I am thinking, I think Jay suggested this not too long ago, but I think doing a DDT tournament here in PWG is something I would like to do in the future. I've always stuck away from tag team tournaments because of the tag team matches don't really work too well. But as you can see, and as you probably noticed, I have made all of our tag team matches tornado matches now just because it runs a lot smoother. So I don't mind doing a tag team tournament if we do it tornado style because it wouldn't be too much of a problem. So I might do that at one point. It's actually essentially the same as our Battle of Los Angeles, but doing it tag team wise. So we can have some fantastic teams in there now. We've got, say, Red Dragon, Lucha Brothers, the Bucks, DIY, Kings of Wrestling, the Rascalz, Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, Best Friends, Villain Enterprises. There's so many great tag teams we could use, so it's definitely something that is on my list of things to look at. And I would like to bring in, I need to have a look, see if I can find the Dark Order as well. I've not even looked at that yet. And LAX, I want to try and get LAX involved as well soon, but I am running short on logo space, so I think if I do download those 4 cores, I'm going to have to release a couple as well. But I've noticed there are a few that I'm not using as much as I thought I would do, so maybe I can clear the space off with the people that I downloaded. Because I think it would be nice to have those extra tag teams, and I think they're very versatile people. I think LAX would sit straight into Lucha Underground as well. Talking of Lucha Underground, of course, that Rascalz are part of Lucha Underground and part of AEW. Not AEW, sorry. Lucha Underground and Impact Wrestling alongside, of course, being part of PWG. And I think we'll see them a bit in Combat Zone Wrestling as well, because they sort of fit that new style of Combat Zone Wrestling wrestlers. I mean, Combat Zone Wrestling used to be just all-out deathmatch wrestling, but over the last few years they've sort of developed away, and they do still have that. They still have the essence of that every now and again, especially certain events during the year. But they also have a lot of very talented wrestlers as well that are actual wrestlers, not deathmatch wrestlers. So I think they fit that model quite nicely. So we've got Wentz in the middle there with... Is that Wentz? No, that's Desmond Xavier, sorry, with Johnny Gargano up on his shoulders. Tommaso Ciampa trying to lock in the Rings of Saturn there, and it's a quick roll-up here by Desmond Xavier. The referee is so slow to get down. As you can see, Johnny Gargano not happy. He just slapped him in the face. Gargano catching Wentz face first, then into a DDT. Oh, wow, Desmond Xavier just pinged back into the ring. And Ciampa was waiting for him, just caught him with a right hand. Now Ciampa taking Xavier up, dropping him face first for the implant. There's the pin. Gargano has Wentz plugged in the corner, and it's only a 2. Lawn dart by Gargano on Zachary Wentz in the corner. Big knee in the face there by Tommaso Ciampa, and DIY are dominating the Rascalz here. Gargano bringing Wentz back up. Nice forehand, but Wentz breaking free. Nice Hurricanrana, taking Gargano down and saving his teammate Desmond Xavier from the cloverleaf by Tommaso Ciampa. Wentz now with Ciampa up on his shoulders. Drops him neck first across that top rope, and Wentz looking pretty pleased with himself. I believe Wentz is in a relationship with Kimberly. I believe the lady used to wrestle in NXT. I've known her much longer than that, of course, from watching Combat Zone Wrestling. I've actually seen her wrestle in the UK. She's really nice, actually. I met her. I got her to sign some stuff. She's really nice. Nice boot in the gut. And nice neck breaker there by Gargano on Desmond Xavier. Now Gargano backing away into the corner. Ciampa sees Gargano's opportunity, so dumps Wentz to the outside, but Desmond Xavier ducks it. Big knee in the face there by Ciampa. Again, Desmond Xavier blocking off Johnny Gargano. Gargano now dragging Desmond Xavier across, draping him across that top rope, pinging him back into the ring as Ciampa still working over Zachary Wentz on the outside. Gargano now with a leg breaker. Another knee strike there by Tommaso Ciampa. Wentz is going to get knocked out in this match. Referee, again, very, very slow to get in the correct position. Only counts to a 2 as Ciampa sending Wentz back into the ring. Desmond Xavier avoids the boot in the back by Gargano, but Gargano flips at the back of the backdrop, and a nice step up into Guri as Ciampa just raining another knee strike right into the side of the head of Zachary Wentz. Wentz is going to need to be checked for concussion after this, I think. He's taken that many knee strikes by Tommaso Ciampa. Talking of concussion, Johnny Gargano reigns Desmond Xavier down into the lawn dart middle rope. Face first as Wentz blocking off Gargano now, who backs into the corner, but Wentz has got him. Gargano saw an opportunity to maybe go for that super kick, but Wentz now... Oh, look, wow! What a freaking move that is! That was awesome, but Ciampa was there to break it up straight away. That was really cool. Was that his finish, or was that just part of his moveset? I don't know, but either way, I want to see more of that. That was awesome. Wentz now over the top. Sunset flip bomb to Ciampa on the outside. Wow, brutality. Big knee strike. A nice neck breaker on the outside, and all of a sudden, the Rascalz looking strong here. Tornado. Oh, Falcon Arrow by Desmond Xavier. This is possibly one of the best tag team matches I think I've seen on this game, you know. It looked like DIY had this for definite, and now, all of a sudden... Oh, the Rascalz were looking strong for a split second. All of a sudden, we see DIY just come straight back into it. Oh, the air raid slammed by Ciampa on Wentz. As Gargano now wrenching back at the neck of Desmond Xavier. Ciampa once again locking in that clover leaf. And Wentz, Desmond Xavier though breaking it up. Ciampa backing away. Gargano now taking Wentz up. Oh, into that package. And Ciampa just runs straight through the gap in between the two of them with that big knee strike right in the face of Wentz. The referee incredibly slowed down once again. But that is enough for DIY to successfully retain their championships. And that was possibly one of the best tag matches I think I've seen on this game, you know. That was really entertaining. This whole show's been great so far. I'm really happy. I'm really happy about how this is going so far. We've still got 2 big matches coming for you. And I'm really rating the Rascalz on this game. And DIY now, they've defended their championships twice, which is not... Oh, look how cool that's amazing. Is that his finisher on this game? I'm not sure, to be honest, but it was pretty damn awesome either way. But there we go. Successfully retained championships here by DIY. The second successful championship retainment. They are taking on all comers here. They defeated the Bucks, Red Dragon, and Lucha Brothers to win the belts. They've defended them now against the Kings of Wrestling and the Rascalz. Who's going to be able to step up and try and take the belts off them next time? Should be pretty interesting. Of course, remember the next show is Mystery Vortex, so we're not going to know until they come out. And here we go then, Fatal 4-Way underway. This should be pretty fun, actually. I'm looking forward to this bad boy. Four fantastic high flyers all going for it in this match. We've got Ricochet, Bandido. We have got Will Ospreay, and of course the Wired Champion from Combat Zone Wrestling. We have got Fenix. Should be pretty cool. Be interesting to see how these guys get on as Ospreay just wrenching back at the arm in the arm breaker. Nice forearm there by Bandido, knocking Ricochet off the apron while Ospreay working over Fenix. Of course, Ospreay and Ricochet both working as part of New Japan. Ospreay also, wow, got weapons here, of course. Remember, it's Fatal 4-Way rules, so no disqualification, no countouts. First pinfall or submission will win this match. Yeah, Ospreay working Progress as well. He worked the Progress show yesterday against Pac, so if you want to see that, you can check that out. Both Ospreay and Ricochet both work in New Japan as well. Bandido, I think, will start working New Japan soon as well. Fenix and Bandido work in, obviously, Lucha Underground. Fenix is working everything, really, isn't he? I think apart from Ring of Honor and New Japan, that's all he's not working at this point in time. Nice Hurricanrana there by Ricochet on Bandido into the pin. I've got a ladder on the outside now as well. So like I said, remember, it's Fatal 4-Way rules, so no disqualifications, no countouts. Weapons are fully legal in this one. Frowned upon, but legal, as Fenix now has a baseball bat, and quite wisely, wow, everyone's just going for weapons in this one, aren't they? This is crazy. Ospreay's got a steel chair. Bandido's got a sledgehammer. This is full-on guerrilla warfare here. We might just call it a guerrilla warfare match, mightn't we, really? Bandido now dropping Ospreay face first, middle of the ring. Bandido now DDT on Ricochet. I think he's landed face first on that baseball bat as well. Oh, what a spinning kick to the back of the head there by Ospreay. Knocking Bandido straight down. Now Ricochet flying in with the leg lariat. Ospreay, though, up on his feet. Spinning Ricochet through into a Hurricanrana. To be honest, if one of these guys were to pin Fenix, I wouldn't put it past them getting an opportunity maybe at Fenix's Wired Championship in a couple of weeks. Oh, next weekend it would be, wouldn't it? Whoa, what the hell just happened? Somehow this counts as a pin. I'm not quite sure what... Ladies and gentlemen, we ever encountered a glitch. Yeah, this is not great, is it? I'm not quite sure what needs to happen here. The referee's decided not to count. I believe there's a big problem. Are we completely out of this? I think we're going to have a restart, aren't we? Well done. Glitch-mania. Glitch-mania. Right, let's start again. Good old Glitcher Mania running wild here tonight as we restart this fatal four-way match. It was a bit of a disaster, to be honest with you. But we're back going now. Nice boot right in the face by Will Ospreay to Fenix. Essentially, I don't know what happened. I've never seen that glitch before where somebody went in to do a pin and they weren't on top. They were like beside the person. The referee wouldn't count because he wasn't technically on top for the pin, but it wouldn't let anybody break it, so it was just all stuck and we had to restart. It was a mess. It was a mess. Nice cutter there by Fenix. Taking down Will Ospreay. Ospreay just pops back up, catching Fenix with the head scissors, and now Ospreay and Fenix continue in the ring while Bandido and Ricochet drop to the outside. Remember, this is fatal four-way rules, so no disqualifications, no count-outs. First pinfall or submission wins the game, but pinfall or submission must take place inside the ring. Ospreay now bringing Fenix back up. Nice, dropping him with a cutter. And Ospreay wrenching back at the arm now of Ricochet. Ospreay sending Fenix into the ropes. Remember, Fenix, of course, is the current... what's the name I'm thinking of? Wired champion. So, if somebody can pin Fenix here this evening, I would imagine we might consider them having an opportunity potentially at the Wired Championship. It's not a bad shout, actually. Ricochet now, nice arm breaker. Fenix now taking Ricochet onto the top and bringing him down with the Frankenstein. So remember, weapons are legal in this, which is why we do have a baseball bat in the ring at this point in time. Fenix now in the pin. Ospreay, though, breaking it up. Seen a lot of Ospreay this weekend. Of course, he had a match at Progress yesterday. So now Fenix had a match yesterday as well, of course, at Impact's Unbreakable pay-per-view. So a lot of these guys getting a lot of work this weekend. They're getting paid well. That's the main thing. Ospreay now spins Ricochet around and hooks him in for a schoolboy, but hoists him up into that suplex. Wow, great strength being shown there by Ospreay. As Bandido now slides to the outside, he's looking under the ring for some toys. And he's found himself a kendo stick. And Will Ospreay is the brave man deciding to join. Oh, Fenix just stole the kendo stick off of Bandido and whacked him across the gut with it. And then Ospreay just caught him with a German suplex. Now Ospreay taking Fenix up and dropping him head first. Bandido, nice DDT on Ricochet. Ospreay backing away in the corner, stalking Ricochet. Looking for that flipping DDT, but Fenix saw it coming and took Ospreay out. Ospreay with a boot right in the face of Fenix. Into the corner he goes. Bandido sending Ricochet to the outside. Fenix springs up into a Hurricanrana. And there's Ricochet of a Hurricanrana as well. Ricochet saying to Fenix, anything you can do, I can do better. Ricochet with a dropkick right in the face of Fenix, who now sends Ricochet into the corner once again. Spins him around. What does Fenix have planned? He catches Ricochet, and Fenix here looking for that muscle buster, but Ricochet able to break free. That could have been the end for Ricochet in this match. Bandido has had some good luck this week. He's had a couple of good wins so far in this universe mode. I mean, this will be an even better one for him. I think whoever wins this match will be entitled to something important, wouldn't they? There's a pin by Bandido, but not the win, as 2 pins locked in here, and I don't think Bandido noticed until it was too late that Fenix had been pinned as well. Bandido now dumping Ricochet to the outside. Finally, in a match full of high flyers, we're going to see a dive. Bandido dives through the tope suicida, taking Ricochet down. On the outside now, Fenix with the cutter on Will Ospreay. Fenix now bringing Ospreay back up. Nice couple of clotheslines, ducking Ospreay. Nice super kick right in the face by Fenix, who now grabs the kendo stick right across the gut of Will Ospreay and dumps it to the outside so it can't be used against him later on. Clever, I like that. Fenix, though, instead of continuing the assault, is just taking a few seconds here, just thinking about his next move. He does now bring... Well, he left Ospreay just too long, and Ospreay was able to come back into this one. Ospreay now with... Wow, with the armbar. Ospreay, nice right hand right in the face of Bandido. Now takes him up into a suplex, keeps the grip, rolls the hip. Into a backdrop as well. Nice German suplex there by Ospreay. Wow. Not quite enough. Ospreay with a boot in the gut of Ricochet. Nice boot in the side of the head as well. Nice boot in the head there as well by Ricochet. Both guys are sliding to the outside. Bandido there, I think, was looking potentially for... Oof. Fenix now, he's gonna fly. He does. Oh my god, straight over the top. Crashing to the ground below. Oh, Ricochet boot to the side of the face of Fenix as well. Ricochet stalking Fenix, looking for the boot in the gut, but Fenix saw it coming. Nice spinning heel kick. And Bandido dropping Fenix face first. Ricochet boot in the gut of Fenix. Takes him up and drops him head first on the outside. It's been a crazy match so far, this one. Bandido, oh nice Frankensteiner, or Hurricane I should say, onto the steel ladder middle of the ring. Now Bandido working the arm. Nice. Really well done. This match has been insane so far. Which one of these 4 men is going to take the opportunity though and get the win? Bandido, monkey flip on Ospreay out of the corner. Seems like Bandido's got a good chance if he can pin Ospreay, because Fenix and Ricochet really battling on the outside. Bandido now draping Ospreay across the top and pinging him back into the middle of the rope. Middle of the rope, middle of the ring. There's the pin by Bandido, but Ricochet spotted it early, slides back in the ring and breaks it up. Now Ricochet trying the pin, which is a bit stupid to consider those 2 people stood right there. Bandido misses the drop kick. Ospreay with a chop right across the face, it looked. Taking Bandido up and dropping him. Ospreay goes straight for the pin, but Fenix was stood there breaking it up straight away. If one of these guys can take the other one down, there's a great chance to pin Bandido. It is Fenix who drops Ospreay, and Fenix standing moonsault on Bandido. You've got to go for the pin. He does. Ricochet slowly back up on his feet, but will he get back in time? He won't, and Rey Fenix picks up the victory in this fatal four-way. The Wired Champion continues his run of form in what was a very interesting match. Look at that dive by Fenix on Bandido. Big boot to the side of the head there by Ricochet, then slammed him down as well. And that's what really, I think, finished Bandido off. But Fenix was the one to pick up the victory. The Combat Zone Wrestling Wired Champion continues his reign of good form in a great win here in this fatal four-way. Do we consider Fenix as someone who can get a championship match in the very near future? Potentially. And that's what it's for then, the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Heavyweight Championship. We have got your challenger, the current Combat Zone Wrestling Champion, Aleistar Black, trying to get himself the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Championship as well. Of course, Aleistar Black won the Best of the Best tournament last weekend. And now he's looking to take away the championship from Kenny Omega, who is set to have a good weekend, isn't he? A good few weeks, actually. He is challenging for the New Japan World Heavyweight Championship in a couple of weeks. And then he'll be challenging for the AEW Heavyweight Championship the week after. So there's a lot of good things for Omega coming up soon. And if he can retain this championship, he'll be laughing, because he'll be PWG Champion. He could be New Japan or IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he could be AEW World Heavyweight Champion all at the same time. That would really make Kenny Omega a force to be reckoned with. As the referee shows Aleistar Black what there is to fight for. I mean, to win 2 main event championships at once would be an absolute real achievement, because of the amount of talent that is currently available on these rosters. But to win 3 belts at the same time would be virtually unheard of. And I think both these guys will be looking to have the gold around their waist. Of course, like I said, Aleistar Black is already holding the Combat Zone Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Need to find a home for Aleistar Black permanently as well, don't we? Because at the moment, I've got him working PWG, and I've got him working Combat Zone Wrestling, and we've got him working Progress. So he is working quite a bit, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it'd be nice to have him on a weekly show as well. But I'm not quite sure the best place for him. I feel like it might be pretty cool to have him maybe on Lucha Underground. I just feel like Lucha Underground's dark style might advantage him, but AEW is a good shout as well. I'm not really fancying Impact. I feel like Impact is going to take up the more WWE role, I think. A better version, but quite similar, as Omega hitting a very early Styles clash here on Aleistar Black. I don't know for a 1 count. Yeah, I feel like Impact might become the most WWE-like of our universe brands. So I feel like people, I don't know, like Randy Orton might get a little bit of a go in Impact. People like The Miz might end up in Impact. So people like that, I think, might end up over in Impact, which would be interesting to see. And if that does happen, then maybe a few people would leave the Impact roster and move across to some of the other rosters. So that's one of the things I want to do as well in this universe mode, is sort of allow free movement. For example, we've got people like Cage working Impact, but what happens if Cage was to be signed up by AEW? Then would he no longer work for Impact? And the Lucha Brothers, what if AEW signed them up full time? As Omega, the V-trigger knee strike right in the face of Aleistar Black. And Omega is looking incredibly strong here. Does not look like he stands a chance of losing the championship. There's the set-up powerbomb after the V-trigger. It could be enough. Not quite. But Omega stalking. This could be a very simple defense here for Omega as he takes Aleistar Black up on his shoulders. But Black able to fight his way free. Boot in the gut now into a DDT as well on Omega. Aleistar Black with a boot in the face of Omega. And now all of a sudden, Aleistar Black looking in great control as he brings Omega back up to his feet. There's the Black Mass. You got a brand new Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Heavyweight Champion? No, Omega kicks out after 2. Black can't believe it. He thought he had the match won there and then. And Black now just takes a seat in the corner, just trying to assess the best way forward. It's a quick roll-up here on Kenny Omega. 1. Barely even a 1 count there, really. Black now bringing Omega back up to his feet once again. There's the clothesline. A second clothesline. Just sweeping out the legs of Omega, dropping him to the ground. And Aleistar Black with the knees right in the gut of Omega. Now Black backing away into the corner. It looks like he's going to go for a V-trigger, a knee of his own, right into the chin of Kenny Omega. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and Omega kicks out once again. Kenny Omega showed incredible resilience now as Aleistar Black stalking the grounded Kenny Omega. Black Mass missed. Omega taking Black up on the shoulder. Jumps him up into the captured German. Oh my word. This match has gone absolutely insane. There's the pin. 1, 2. And Black kicks out as well. Wow, this has been insane. It's been really good, actually. I've been enjoying this so much. Black slowly back up to his feet once again. Omega now taking Black up on the shoulders. Hooks their head. There's the one wing angel. And surely this time, 1, 2. And Kenny up. No! What? How on earth is Aleistar Black kicked out of that? How on earth has Black done that? Omega now taking Black up. Sit out powerbomb. Aleistar Black is kicked out of a V-trigger. The capture electric chair German. And the one wing angel. Omega kicking out of the same knee strike. As well as a Black Mass as well. Omega catching Aleistar Black with that knee strike right in the face. Middle of the ring. And surely this time Omega is keeping the championship, and he does. What a great match once again. It has been a really good show here tonight. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you guys have as well. And Kenny Omega successfully retains the belt. So Kenny Omega will be taking that championship forward into our next PWG shows. It'll be in a couple of weeks' time. It will be Mystery Vortex. Kenny Omega offering a handshake here to Aleistar Black, who does reciprocate. Great respect shown by these two guys, and who knows, maybe Omega's going to have a word in his ear about maybe coming to a little bit of AEW work. Who knows? But there we go. Kenny Omega retains his Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Heavyweight Championship. Aleistar Black defeated here, but still, of course, your Combat Zone Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. And we have to be defending that belt next week at the Tournament of Death with Combat Zone Wrestling. So that's the end of the show and the end of our weekend's uploads. Hopefully this was uploaded over the weekend. I am really struggling for upload speed at the moment. I mean, really struggling. So hopefully this has been uploaded in time. It's been a really good weekend. We're back with Impact Wrestling tomorrow. Then AEW again on Tuesday, of course. We've got Ring of Honor Wednesday, New Japan Thursday. Then over on Friday, we've got Lucha Underground. I believe we've got another Shimmer show next Friday. And then we've got another Retro show. We've got the Tournament of Death with Combat Zone Wrestling, and we have the Ring of Honor Best in the World tournament. We will have the Fatal 4-Way Iron Man match to crown our first Ring of Honor champion. Anyway, I've been Shepard Gamer. Thank you much for watching. Please do like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you all next time for some more PWG and some more WWE 2K19 Universe. Bye.